Bullseye.
What's going on, guys? Canadian 69 Gamers here, and today I have episode 3 of Canadian Chit Chat with my awesome friend Josh. Say hello.
Hello!
That was a wicked entrance. Alright, well, we got some pretty sweet topics today that I actually got together in like 5 seconds, and I wasn't expecting him to be the this week's co-host, but yeah,
Luckily, I'm here.
luckily decided to get his ass on here. So, we're going to start off as rabid game fans as we are. We're going to start off with our favorite gaming series of all time. It can be just game too. I mean, it doesn't have to be a series, but I mean, it can just be whatever that is. So, do you want to start?
Sure. Okay, hear me out on this, alright?
Okay.
Okay, if you think about it, the entire, first-person shooter, which is, of course, my favorite game series of all time, but if you think about it, Halo was actually the first proper Combat Evolved, you know, Halo Combat Evolved, the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the, first, proper first-person shooter of all time. And it started, Call of Duty, which is also one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
All those other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, how about you, bro?
Oh man. There's been so many games over the years that I've played, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I haven't even given this one a lot of thought. Man, I had an incredible time playing Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, man.
That
was
is
a good
the most
game.
emotional time I've ever had playing a video game, and the ending just made me bawl my eyes out, literally. That was probably
I was too busy killing horses, but yeah, continue.
That was probably the first time I ever actually cried for a video game, which was really weird, but that was probably the first time I ever actually cried over a gaming thing, which was really odd, but it's, yeah. So yeah, Red Dead, Halo, awesome. Two wicked games, series, whatever. Alright, so I also got second, we're just gonna go on with this, favorite movie, or movie series as well.
Oh, that's a hard one. Well, I am going to go see the new Resident Evil that came out today. Hooray! That's got to be one of my favorite series. And then Underworld. Those two chicks, man, rock my world.
What's your favorite Underworld?
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, the first one's the best. Did you see the third one?
Yeah.
I hated the third one.
The Lycans?
No. Oh, I guess the fourth one then.
Yeah.
The newest one I didn't like.
With the, hybrid baby thing.
The hybrid baby.
It's true. It's
I actually really enjoyed the Lycan thing. That
was a good one. That was a good one.
The first one and that one were probably my two favorites. The second one was okay. Wasn't a huge fan. But yeah, my favorite, probably The Godfather.
Oh, yeah. That's
I have got to go.
That's just classic shit right there.
I got to go with The Godfather. I'm sorry, any of you who have not seen The Godfather. I know a lot of people who've never seen it.
I haven't.
And just think it's yeah, because you're an asshole. Just think it's a stupid, boring, old movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. You've got to watch it.
And if you haven't seen, obviously, the Resident Evil series,
get your ass on there too,
and watch all of them. Yeah. And if you haven't seen Underworld, again, get your ass to go watch it.
Oh my god, Kate Beckinsale is just gorgeous. Okay, that just defines why the movie is awesome. Okay, just go watch those movies. Okay.
Amazing actor, they both are. They're just kick ass.
Just go watch those movies, please.
Yeah, please. We beg you.
Yes. All right. Can you turn your mic up a little bit or whatever? Just quick.
Mic?
Yeah, or whatever. Or just talk louder, even. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Third topic. If you could, this one I actually really thought was a good one. My friend tweeted me this. If you could go back and live through, as a teenager through any decade, which one would it be?
Oh shit. Oh man. You're gonna have to start this one off, Willie.
All right. I'm gonna honestly, this is gonna be crazy. The 80s. The
Why?
80s. Okay.
You're just gonna take ecstasy and jump off a building.
Okay, I will explain myself.
Okay. All right.
You had the right in the 80s to act like a fucking retard. Okay,
Yeah,
hold on,
yeah.
okay, the clothes, I know now they seem insane, but if you actually look at the clothes, they were awesome. The hair was just crazy. You could just totally act like a jackass, and you would, like, get away with it. And, like, think about it, the music was fantastic.
Yeah.
Think about the movies that were made in the 80s. Like, I don't know, just, like, if you think of, like, everything that was created during that time, it's just a great era to go back to. Either the 80s or the 70s, most likely for me. What about you?
I would, to be honest, go back to. I'm gonna have to say this: the '80s also.
Yeah.
And I would. First thing I would do is, if I could, I would buy stock in Apple.
But I mean, if you think about it though, then it wouldn't really do any like do you that much good. Then
Yeah.
because back then they were going bankrupt and like like it wasn't great. Like Steve Jobs wasn't even there yet. Like I don't know, it was just he was, but
yeah,
I mean
Steve Jobs. What happened was Steve Jobs was there, and then he left to do whatever, maybe go exploring, shooting some indigenous creatures.
he
I'm not
founded
sure.
Pixar like when he left.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
so he managed them for a while, then he came back to Apple.
And then he saved them, man.
He saved their asses because they were going
And
bankrupt.
you know what is I just heard over a couple days ago is from a couple friends of mine. Is that they're making an iPad Mini.
Really?
So it's like a small.
So basically,
iPad.
like an iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. And Steve Jobs, when he was alive, he would not let them put this into production.
No, because he was a smart piece of shit.
'Cause
But
he
now
was-
these
he
guys are
was a
retards.
very smart piece of shit. Made the company that made what we love as PCs, as gamers.
Yeah.
Our arch nemesis, the Mac.
But yeah, that's just crazy. So 80s,
80s, definitely.
rock the 80s, bitch.
All the friggin' drugs,
all the drugs
all
and
the
sex
drugs,
and
alcohol, sex, and
oh
drugs,
man,
alcohol,
gotta love it,
sex,
gotta love it.
What
Music,
else?
music, what
Music, yeah.
All right, so next topic.
Yeah.
I thought this one was kind of interesting. Kind of back and forth. Drive-in theater or movie theater?
Drive-in, hands down.
Me too, hands down. MY.
Because it's awesome.
It's just I mean like a lot of people argue in the movies there's like the popcorn and the you see the screen better, and that's a terrible argument, by the way. I can see the screen better. Who gives a shit?
You can sit in your own car, reclining
You can sit
seats,
in your own car.
heating seats, air conditioning, no fat person beside you chowing down on their popcorn, or the ignorant teenager. I'm guilty of this sometimes, but the ignorant teenager that puts his feet up right behind your head.
I know exactly the feeling.
And he steps in
No.
shit before,
No, that 5-year-old who does that.
Oh yeah, the 5-year-old that kicks the back of your car on that Volkswagen commercial.
But yeah, the thing I've been to drive-ins a couple times. The thing about drive-ins is it's just the experience. It's just total overall experience. If you go to a movie theater, you sit in the theater the whole time and your ass gets numb. But then think about it though. Drive-in theaters, you get to walk around. If you go there with your friends, you could walk to their car and chill with them for a bit. You can go there with your girlfriend. It's just so much better. It's just totally overall better. And I just love drive-ins.
And it's more romantic for the ladies.
And for the men. Because they get some shit, man. They get some shit too.
Yeah, so you're saying well, they get action because the ladies are all ooh, drive-in.
Oh my
stars.
god, he took me to drive-in. I want to suck your dick now.
Oh, that was a bit of a generalization, but
well, no, it's just the truth, man. Think about it.
Well, yeah, especially the girls you go for.
Ooh, tough guy.
Yep, tough guy.
Alright, well, we got the final topic, and I always like to have in the series at least one deep topic, because you guys have seen today we've had some good topics, funny topics, but I mean I like to have at least one very deep topic that gets us talking about stuff. So I was in civics class the other day. If you guys don't know what that is, it's politics, law, that kind of thing. And Josh, you were in summer school, weren't you?
Yeah, I took it during summer school because I wanted to get ahead.
Yeah, so
and take a bunch of nerdy courses.
So he's already taken it to get like extra credit or whatever, that kind of thing. So I mean, like I'm currently taking it right now, and my teacher, in just a class conversation, we brought up the death penalty. And if you guys don't know, I'm like 99% of you do not live in Canada. So if you guys don't know, the death penalty is actually not allowed in Canada. It's illegal in Canada. And
Canada.
yeah, I mean, and I know in some states it's actually illegal too. I'm not sure exactly which one.
Most states actually, bro. It's only legal in some states like Texas and stuff.
Yeah.
And all they do is no, I shouldn't say that. Never mind.
Don't want to piss people off. I love America. Don't want to piss them off.
Yeah. Us Canadians don't know what to do, eh? A boot? Alright, let's go.
Alright, but yeah, so we brought up the death penalty. So yeah, again, death penalty illegal here. And I thought it'd be a really good, because that actually was brought up today. So I really wanted to bring up, if in our opinions, I really want you guys to put your opinions in the comments too, what you guys think about it. And me and Josh are just gonna put out our opinions on whether we think it should actually be legal or not. So you start, Josh.
All right. I think it should be legal.
And why?
Because of sickos like Paul Bernardo.
Yeah. If you guys don't, I bet 99% of these people will not know who Paul Bernardo is. Paul Bernardo was a serial killer, like, well, yeah, not really, but yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah, he
murderer
killed,
in
15-year-olds.
Yeah,
that's ironic.
He was in our city actually. That was the really frightening part. In our city, he just killed teenage girls and raped them, and it was terrible. And he's alive.
Videotaped it.
He videotaped him doing it. It was just, he's really terrible. So basically, he is alive right now in an insane asylum.
No, he's in Kingston Pen.
Kingston Pen, which is basically an insane asylum.
Penalty.
I mean, but he can't get the death penalty though. Like that's my point. Yeah. Sick fuckers like him should get the death penalty.
Exactly.
That is. People don't understand.
They have to pay for him to stay alive, like for him to get food, for him to get nourishment, for him to get counseling. Makes me sick to my stomach because what did he do? He ruined how many people's lives, man.
Okay, think about this. Our tax money goes towards prison nourishment. So think about it. Like, think of how much money goes into prison, like, nourishment itself. Like, they have to pay for clothes, food, for, like, just to, like, keep the whole place running. Like, they have to pay for guards. Like, they have to pay for everything. And that's where our tax money goes. For, yeah, like you said, fuckers like him. And honestly, like, we go to a Catholic school, those of you guys who don't know. So, when the death penalty gets brought up at our school, people automatically go, oh, the Bible says you can't kill people no matter what the circumstances are. And you know what? About 90% of the, about 99% of the time, killing is wrong, obviously. But in this case, this guy people like him do not deserve to live. They don't. They don't. It's just really wrong to keep them alive. It's just so, yeah. In our opinions, it should be completely legal everywhere. Yeah. Like, and in Canada also, Luca Magnotta too. Yeah. Another example. Sick fuck. You guys know who that is? I'm sure you guys probably know who that is. He's a lot more modern. That was like a couple months ago. What did he sent body parts to the, what was it? What was it? He sent it to like the Parliament buildings.
Yeah.
The Parliament building. He sent body parts to a Parliament building, and he actually recently got arrested, and he's gonna be going to a jail. Like, he's gonna be alive, and he's gonna be alive for the rest of his life.
Getting TV and internet hours,
getting
and
TV,
exercise, and sitting and laying down and not having a worry in his fucking life.
People like him should not have the right, because we take for granted being able to wake up in the morning and eat and say hi to your family, shit like that. He should not even deserve to wake up and be able to watch TV, lie down, work out, eat, not great food, but still eat decent food for his lifetime. He should just be, slaughtered.
Yeah, you put him up against the wall. I'll do it.
I'll beat the living shit out of him.
Yeah.
But, alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. So
Wait.
What?
I did want to bring up one more example of someone who should get the death penalty.
What?
You know that guy who was on the Greyhound bus and he cut off the other guy's head?
I didn't hear about that. What's up with that?
Okay, so this guy is on the Greyhound bus. He's listening to his MP3 player. Or iPod, whatever you want to call it. Just trying to be politically correct here. And then this crazy guy says God tells him to kill this guy. So he takes his little penknife, decapitates the guy, sticks his head out the frickin' Greyhound bus's window, and it starts licking the blood and the jugular and all that stuff on the bottom of the head.
Dude, that's sick, man. Honestly, people like that should just die.
He's actually being released back into the community.
He is.
In a home, an insane people home, but they're allowed to go out still.
Yeah, honestly, guys, people like this
should be put to death, or
should.
Even, please, in jail. I don't care, but I don't want to go on a Greyhound bus and arrive back to my wife and kids decapitated.
Okay, honestly, guys, in the case of the death penalty, I can see some people's points about things that if the legal system was wrong and an innocent man was convicted, I understand those points. That's a good point. But, I mean, just, if people like that will be alive because of that reason that the innocent man will be executed, which is obviously really wrong, that should never happen, but it does happen, people like that should at least be living the rest of their life in solitary.
Yeah.
If they're going to be alive at all, solitary.
Yeah.
Alright. So, guys, that pretty much wraps up this week's episode. I want to thank Josh for being here.
No problem. Anytime.
Awesome. So, alright, guys. So, that was this week's episode of Canadian Chit Chat. I hope you guys enjoyed our awesome topics. Just want to say peace. Josh, say peace.
Peace, like, rate, and subscribe.
Hell yeah. See you guys later.